Okay, welcome everyone to the 12th Study Skills session. This is a part of a two-part series called Moving Beyond the Plateau. As always, my goal is to help you become a more independent, confident English language learner, English language speaker. And so hopefully I will help you a little bit with that today. As I said, the name of today's lesson is Moving Beyond the Plateau. Now, I just want to review. If you haven't watched the first part of this, I would watch the first part where I talk about this idea quite a lot, but just as a quick review, the plateau is simply a period when something does not increase or advance any further. Basically, you feel stuck. You felt like you were improving a lot. You were learning new grammar, new vocabulary, and using it every week or every month. But for a little while, for some period of time, you feel like nothing has changed. You're working, you're studying, but still everything is kind of flat. So the first video, I talked more about this idea of the plateau. Now I want to talk about ways to try to get out of it so that you can start improving again. Now, if you look at this model here, this is roughly what learning a language commonly looks like. Is that at first you see a good amount of progress, and then you have this plateau, which is what we're speaking about again. But after the plateau, there's another period of a lot of progress as you go from intermediate to advanced. And so basically, I'm talking about this space right here of what you should do here so you can get back onto this steady improvement that people on the other side feel. So today we will speak about several different ways to overcome a time where you feel that you aren't improving in English. The first one, I think the first one, the one that I've heard a lot of people say is that reviewing basic material is a great way to strengthen your knowledge and improve your confidence. It can be good to go back, to maybe your level 1 book or your level 2 book and see how much you've improved and see how much you've actually learned. It can feel like you're always a beginner maybe, but if you go back and review, it will strengthen your confidence that you have learned a lot, you have done a lot, and also in general strengthen your English as you might be making mistakes with those lower level ideas without knowing it. Even though it's easy to understand, maybe you're making kind of a small mistake. The second point with that is that it's possible that one reason you're stuck is because you have forgotten some grammar or vocabulary you learned before. Maybe you'll go back to a level 1 book, remember something about how sentence structure works in English, about how certain words work, and that could give you an idea for how to understand something that you're working on now. And so I really suggest this idea of reviewing, going back to your old books, finding exercises online, asking your teacher for exercises, something like this. Excellent. So that's the first method, first thing I would understand. But the main goal here is confidence. You look back and you feel good that you studied level 1, you studied level 2, something like that. Now, I suggest writing, because writing is a great way to produce language without the pressure of speaking with others. A lot of the time, it's especially when you're in your own country, you're not in an English-speaking country, it's easy to focus on only listening and only reading, right? Because those are things that are very easy to do with our phones, very easy things to do online, or the English, we are receiving the English. But writing is something I've spoken about before. It's an easy way to produce language, create language from you without the pressure of speaking with others. So take time to write more complex sentences. Now, when we speak, normally we kind of rely on the same grammar that we're comfortable with. We sound good with that grammar. We know we can communicate that grammar, and we don't take any risks in terms of trying new grammar, trying new sentences. So writing can be an opportunity to write more complex sentences, to try to take a risk, to try to use something new without the pressure of other people hearing you right away. And so you can use writing as a way to grow your grammar and your vocabulary, and really try and use different things in English. Try to make larger sentences, bigger ideas. And so, yeah, I think that is a really good way to start getting out of to start not feeling stuck. I suggest that you try to build new habits. Don't study the same way that you studied before. So, for example, if you study alone, try studying with a friend at a similar level or higher. Somebody from one of your classes. Maybe you can try a worksheet together. You can try speaking together. If you're in a class together, just try studying together. It can really help if you study with another person. Take more advantage of media. So take more advantage of flashcard apps such as Anki or learning apps like Duolingo. My students use those apps and they enjoy them quite a bit. And then if you haven't been to Northstar College in a little while, come back to Northstar College or sign up for a new course with MyTime English, do the online version, the online program connected to Northstar College. If you haven't really been studying for a while, try to come back, Excellent. And then the last thing is to just expose yourself to new things. Try to find new YouTube channels, podcasts, newspapers, books, or other media, not because maybe you see the same things every day. You hear the same type of English every day if you hear English. So try to expose yourself to something new. Try to find something new on social media. Try to find a new source of English to get you excited about it, excited about English again. And then along with that, this might be a little advanced, but it could be kind of fun. You can try learning a new subject on websites like edX, Coursera, Skillshare. Though Skillshare, I believe, does cost some money. But edX and Coursera are two well-known websites that offer free courses in a variety of different topics. If you want to learn about business, if you want to learn about history or mathematics or science or geography, it has a lot of different topics. And so maybe it could help if you aren't studying English, the topic isn't English, but rather the topic is history, and it's being taught in English, so that can be a way to improve your English and also learn something new at the same time. And you kind of maybe learn English without, without realizing it. You've done a course in history or business or something, and you've actually learned a lot of new English while you've done that. So really technology is really your friend when you're a language learner. There's a lot of things that are possible now that were not possible in the past. So really try to expose yourself to new things and try to change some aspect, change something about your language learning life, something about your habits, and hopefully that will create some positive change. All right. Well, that's it for today. Um, be sure to come back next week where I will talk about a new topic related to studying and becoming an independent learner. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.